So slowly we'll just increase the number of tools rather than just jumping on at a time. So under create, like NURBS primitives, you have polygon primitives also. For today, I must just explore first time polygon. I'm going for cube. So simply hold your shift and control and click this. So it's there in your tray. Then if you click it, so you can see a box kind of 3D geometry. You can change your background like Alt B, hold Alt and press B. So whatever comfortable to your eyes, you can go for that. So again, the move tools in the same manner. It's here also, and if you press this one, W, so you can move. Okay. So inputs information over here. If you click here, so you increase or decrease your geometry, the density of your geometry, or you can say poly count. For sake of discussion, let's say it's very high count polys. And if I'm doing, if you hold your right side mouse button, so 3 options are there, which is mostly we are going to use in modeling. That is edge, faces, and vertex. So when I go to edge, I'm in the component mode. So if I click, I can select this edge, and if I hold shift, then I can select this desired one, then next, or wherever I want, I can select. So if your geometry is very dense, or if you have too much poly counts, so how difficult to give just simple shapes? Right? You have to go very slowly, carefully to select anything. Same way, if I go to another option, is that is component face. So what is face? If I click this, these are the faces. Okay, and if you are holding shift, you can select. You can deform. This is not the way, but some just we are exploring, so that's why. Control Z. So the thing is, if you have dense geometry with you in the initial level, it is very difficult to control. You have to work very tediously to control your geometry. So advisable, go with less to make. So after some practice session, you would be in the position to decide how many subdivision you want in your polygon. So it's easy. Selection is also easy. You need less time to, let's say for this one, right, as compared to the dense geometry. So always start with the less subdivision, at least the minimum requirement. So from the component mode, whenever you want to define something, one thing like you can move, you can scale, uniformal scale or one side. From center, it's uniform, all the axes this way. So you have to explore before creating anything. Then again, if you are going to vertices, for example, I'm selecting these many. So if I scale it down, so you can get this kind of form. If I do like this, so you have to take a call that where exactly you want and which manner you want. For better example, let's go to for 2 panels. So under panels, whenever you decide any comfortable panel, you have to go to layouts. So generally, I prefer it as 2 panels side by side. Okay, so one I keep perspective so that you can see what exactly is going behind. Like if I'm using one side or one axis, so it is behaving in the same this way. And if you are using that uniform one from the center axis, so this is the way. But if I select this move tool, rotate also, you can scale, you can switch to look at your model. Though it's very abstract, there's no definition or no pre-plan that what we are supposed to create. Okay, this is the way of first level of deform or manipulate your geometry or your polygon, whatever you can call. Next, there is a very common thing which has been in the use, that is extrude. You come back object mode, right click on your mouse and then go back to object mode. And whenever you are selecting face or vertices or face, you are in the component mode. So from here, I am taking this one, extrude. So how to use extrude? Again, you have to go for component mode. Only two things you can plan out, like edge. If you're selecting edge, for example, if I'm selecting this one, holding shift, there are other way also to select in a single click, but let's start with the very common method. And if you click this, the extrude one, then press move tool. So you can create separate geometry from here. If you're pressing G key one, again, you are creating geometry. So G stand for repeat your last command. So and so forth. Okay. So you can give any kind of form which you can visualize, which you can looking in the real world. This is the way one we can extrude this one edges. Same way, if we go to face, for example, this 2 1 I'm planning out, and then again you have to click. So this way you can create or add geometry as per requirement. G is the command, means you can repeat last command. So same time you are adding the geometry, right? Let's say from here to here there are 4 divisions, so it's more polygon counts. So if this way you need to go first this much. Keep more simple, then add loops. So is this clear till here? How to just add or deform your geometry? Now I'm just simple idea. So not going to tell anything. You just look at what's going on in front of your screen. And if you want to, if you press Control D, okay, I just press Control D. If I move, I am having another copy of this, right? Or I can rotate it. So sometime in channel editor, like this is 89 something, you can keep 90. Just scale it down. Then again Control D. So what could it be? Can you resemble it with something? Right. So today what you are supposed to create, you have to just go for first randomly explore this tool what we have discussed, the box tool. You can go for other also, but for today you have to create a box mode, this polygon, and simple copy paste, duplicate it. Ask yourself that what can be created out of this methodology. Now you have to be a digital carpenter for today. So digitally you are doing carpentry. Select both of them, Control D, so you can create double of that. This to your whatever comfortable to you. What if I press F key? Okay. For example, just look at your screen. If I select this one, if I select this one left side, top leftmost corner, if I press F, so it's focused on the selected material. Other way, if I press A, so whatever in the scene, it came into the focus. So this way you can create many different kind of things. Now it's up to you what you can plan out. It can be this computer lab table also you can create. You can create this podium, right? So question can be that how to give the shape or form. If I just Control D, bring it over here, then scale it up. Now we are going to use one more, this one, insert edge loop. Same, bring it in tray. So you can add the loop. So it's once you select it, go to component mode, select the edge. So this arrow is there. Use left side mouse button and give the direction. Hold your mouse left side mouse button, and wherever you want you can give. Then again come back to either press Q or W. Object mode. Come back to vertices. Manipulate with the vertices. Object mode. Control D. You can look at the podium, that curve. So by controlling your this one, you have to do this loop properly, though it's not. So the flow of this your polygon, it should be proper. It should not be like irregular. That you have to control. So now it's totally under your control. You have to decide, is it going to be like this way or this way or this way, or you can use rotation or scale to give desired form. So by pieces to pieces, just assume that you are a digital carpenter over here. You have that plywood. Now it's up to you have to design. Okay, I'm going to give this design. Then you have to carve it out. So rather than you are cutting, you are just using your vertices or loops to give that shape. Hope that is clear to you till here. So today you have to use these three tools. One is this one. So from where you can get it, you go create polygon primitives. So cube. Then other one is I think it's in edit mesh. On mesh tool, let me see where. Yes. So in mesh tool you can get this insert edge loop, and this one edit mesh extrude. So out of this edit mesh you can collect that extrude tools, mesh tool you can connect this insert edge loop, and primitive you can collect the cube. And keep the habit of creating shelf. It makes your life easy, just focusing on 2 or 3 tools only rather than running here and there too many tools. So it's about 10:30. You all have to come back, and if you possibly, if you can share your screen, you have to share your screen. Those who are having system, what they have created till that time. Especially online student and those who are available here, I can go to their system. I can look at their system. It's okay. But student, those who are online, be ready with some kind of creative works, like you have to create some kind of furniture. Let's see. So student, those who are online, any question?